This wine says Valcerasa, but it should say Alice Bonacorsi because she is really the principal winemaker there. In fact, some of her bottles will put, they do have her name on it. I'm surprised this one does not. Maybe it does on the back. But anyways, she's an incredible woman, and she is really the mastermind behind this winery. She does work with her husband, Rosario. But even when we were there with him one time, he said, guys, I'm like the house husband. She's the one that's in the vines, in the vineyards every single day, night and day, literally. She even has a daughter who, she said, I said, do you involve your daughter? And she says, well, absolutely. But the reality is it's not about being a man or a woman working. It just requires a certain type of person, gender aside, that wants to be involved in winemaking, because it requires you to be up at 4 a.m. a lot of times. It requires you to shift your days, change your complete plans. You have to be on call at any moment. Hailstorms can happen, all sorts of bizarre things. And some people just don't want this. And it's a lot of times all day work, back-breaking work. So anyways, she's an incredible woman though. This is, we are, of course, on Mount Etna again. We have an Etna Bianco. This is actually not considered an Etna Bianco. This is their Caricante. They're not calling it the Etna Bianco, but it is 100% Caricante, which is a grape that derives the word from carica, which means to load or bear. It's a grape that tends to make a lot of production and very heavy yields. It's a beautiful wine. It's one that actually, if I had to have someone ask me once when we were speaking in Clubhouse what my favorite white wines of Italy were, and her 2012 of her Etna Bianco was possibly one of my favorite wines in all of Italy of all times of whites. Of course, Valentini, how do you not have those guys win for sure? But if you had a top 5 list, these guys made the top 3 for sure. The beautiful thing you get about these Etna wines is a balance, and that's kind of just it's in all of them. You don't have to worry about it. They're always really, 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 really nice and balanced. The thing too, you also get a lot of the white wines is a slight little bit of a gunflinty kind of aroma, which I always love. Again, I don't want to compare it to a Burgundy, but I feel like it's got this really, really nice, beautiful, elegant power behind it, and it reminds me of just drinking a really, really important, powerful white wine, which I usually would say about Burgundy, less so about Italian wines. But when a good Italian white winemaker stands out, they really stand out, and this is one of them. So anyways, we do love her. She speaks great English. Go visit her if you can. This wine will even age quite nice, so if you aren't able to drink it right away, I would say you can even hold on to this one for another 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and you'll be in the clear. Enjoy.